nationality and their sex and their gender and their identity. All human have the same rights, and we are coming to that point in our society where we feel that, and it will hurt on the individual level, because it will strip us of everything that colonialism has said that we were, and we willingly put on in war, and bring us to our full, complete humanity. I'm sorry for that rant, but I needed to say it. This is the year of the 8, the year of the spirit, the year of asking yourself the questions that you've been afraid to ask yourself. The year of you looking at yourself honestly and truthfully in the mirror and asking yourself, how did I get here? Am I truly in control of my life? Am I truly in control of my manifestations and the things that I'm doing? Am I truly in control? This is the year to ask those questions. And we see this 8 here. This 8 will manifest a lot of spirit for you. It'll either come as blessings or it'll come again as lessons. We repeat cycles. It don't matter if it's a new year. If you haven't learned from the past year, you're bound to repeat and recycle the lessons. So make sure you're not repeating and recycling lessons, because nobody got time for that. So learn from the past. Make sure the year of the 7 is like you don't have a repeat year. I mean, it won't be a repeat year of the 7. What will happen is you will lose out, right? Because when we don't learn, we lose out, because things that take from us. And so we continue to engage in things that take from us, because that's how life works. Life is a give and take. You put out, you get it back. Life is a cycle. In and out. In and out. When you put out, you won't get back in. In and out. So if we don't fix what we putting out, we're not going to fix what we get back in. And so this is the year. If you want what it is that you want, baby, it's time to get focused. It's time to get in touch with your guides. And that's part of what this Patreon is here for. And that's why I was called to do the Dream series first. Because it's necessary for us to understand rest. Because you have to be in a place of comfort and peace in order to hear what your ancestors are trying to tell you and say to you, you know? So that was the first theme. Yes, the year of the 8. Of course, he pulled out the 8. The year of the 8. And now, I did this already, and I pulled out the Joker. And I pulled out the Joker in reverse. So this is a year that was also, that's what Spirit wanted me to remind y'all and say that part, or reminded me to say that part, is that this is a year that will be very intense. This is a warning. This is a warning. This will be a very intense year because things are breaking down. Like, we always love to talk about the phoenix, you know. Spiritual motherfuckers love to talk about phoenix ideology and butterfly caterpillar ideology, because it's so beautiful to rise from the ashes and rise from the goo of your own destruction. But there's being destroyed. Do you understand what it must feel like for a caterpillar to begin to melt into a butterfly? I don't even think they recognize what's going on when they go into that cocoon. They go and they start to like that moment of shedding, right? Because you're breaking. It's breaking apart. Now, be careful in 2024. Don't let this be a year that your joy is taken from you, because it will be intense. But the lessons of the last year were here to teach you how to choose yourself. That was what the lessons of last year were here for. 2023 was here to show you where your potential pitfalls as you move into these other levels of life might be. 2023 is so crazy because we started 2024 with Mercury going into retrograde. Mercury is not the planet of action. It's the planet of our mental, right? It's the planet of our intelligence, mental, of our focus, you know, clarity. It went direct on the first day of the new year. And I think that was so powerful and so purposeful, because it's like, Mercury, your mind slowed down so that you have the ability and capacity to really reorganize yourselves, really, you know, hold the critical and necessary conversations with self that you needed to have. And as you did that, you started reorganize that internalness that helped you reorganize. And now in 2024, and Spirit says, go. Here, I have given you everything that you needed to know. Now it's time for you to go. Now it's time for you to do. Let's see how, like, you want this life? Here you go. Like, here you go. Here's the life. Let's do it. That's what Spirit says. Spirit says, let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it. Give me more cards, Spirit, and more themes. So, yeah. So, it'll be a lot of moments to try to take your joy. Like, for example, Germany, in the political scale, the United States just put us in another war. Literally just bombed Yemen for trying to protect Palestinians. Crazy. So crazy that we live in a world like that. But, like, yeah, moments like that will try to take your joy. Another diamond. This is a big year of Spirit, and we see the 10 of diamonds. There's going to be a lot of focus. All of these cards are red. I don't know if you can see. These are all red cards. None is black. Black is defined in one of my readings of the playing cards as cement. Is the physical, the tangible, the things we can see, our reality. When we talk about the red, because the diamond's the suit of the spirit and the hearts is the suit of our heart, the water, fire, water. These are our internal elements. You know what I mean? Air and earth are more so of our physical elements. But they can be internal too. But more so saying that when I see red on the deck like this, it's speaking a lot more to our spirits and our souls and our intentions and our minds. So this is going to be a year that you're going to be tested. But sink yourself into yourself. Let's see. Let's get some tarot cards. We're going to pull with my African American deck. Pull with my African American tarot deck. Okay, what do we have? We have the Queen of Wands. More fire, bro. Fire is on the motherfucking horizon. Will you rise to the fucking calling, bro, of your life? We are at the most powerful moment in human history. This is one of the most powerful moments in our human evolution, and you are alive to see it. The dismantling of more than 700 years of oppression. This shit ain't start when Columbus sailed the motherfucking ocean blue. This shit started longer and before Columbus. This is more than white supremacy. Started with Rome. Started before Rome. These little ideologies that need to die. You are born in the moment in history where humans are asked to stand for themselves. Will you stand against your oppressors for your humanity, for the right to your autonomy? Will you be the Queen of Wands? Will this be your own lived human experience, or will you let these crackers tell you what the fuck you're supposed to do? Sorry if you don't like that. If you're a white person who gets offended by a cracker, then you are a cracker. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. The white people who know what I'm talking about, they're not going to get offended by me using the word cracker because they know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you're not a cracker, there's no reason for you to get offended with me using the word cracker. But these crackers, like Joe Biden, President Joe Biden, and motherfuckers in Congress, who are trying to dictate everything from what the fuck you eat, from where the fuck you live, what the fuck you wear, where your kids go to fucking school, how much money you're allowed to make, like murdering people for trying to stand up. This country, this world is so disgusting. They just found in Alabama 236 unidentified dead bodies of prisoners. And I promise you that a majority of those dead prisoners were black. This is stuff that spirituality has to talk about. It has to. It has to. Yes, I want y'all to have a good year, but I need you to understand that your good year is going to come from you to tapping in to that memory. The ancestral memory that we all have, that this shit ain't it. The ancestral memory that we all have, that we know that we not supposed to be clocking into fucking 9 to 5s, bro. That we're supposed to be on our shit. This is the year where Spirit is calling us to be spirits. Don't perform the spirituality shit. Be spirits. Embody it. So that we can live in what our true abundance is supposed to be. Maybe we may not get it, but my kids are going to get it. And as we fight for Spirit, Spirit will fight for us. Spirit will make sure you get every fucking thing that you need if you're willing to fight for your humanity. If you're willing to fight for yourself. That is what all of this is saying, is self. From the higher spectrum of it, whether we're talking about political and we're talking about, white supremacy, to the smaller level of, will you fight for yourself in your everyday life? At your job, when your boss is